Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just words echoing in the void. This is about the fire that burns when everything else is turned to ash. The kind of fire that lives in your bones when the world says you should be cold. You see, they told us life was about the victories, about the moments when we stand tall. But they lied. Life is about the moments when you're on your knees, taste of blood in your mouth, and still refuse to bow your head. It's about that voice inside you that whispers, one more time, when logic screams, give up. I've seen warriors fall, seen giants crumble, seen legends fade into whispers. But I've also seen something else. I've seen ordinary souls rise from the ashes of their own destruction. People just like you, who decided that until the very end wasn't just a phrase. It was a promise, a covenant written in sweat and sealed with determination. You think you know pain? Pain is just the beginning. The first step on a path that most won't dare to walk. But you're different. I see it in your eyes, that spark that refuses to die. That ember that glows brighter with every hit life takes. They say the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fires. But what they don't tell you is that transformation hurts. It burns away everything you thought you were. Leaves you raw, exposed, vulnerable. But in that vulnerability lies your greatest strength. Because when you've been stripped of everything else, you discover what truly matters. You find that core of pure, unbreakable will. The part of you that doesn't know how to quit, even when your muscles scream, even when your mind begs for rest, even when the path ahead seems impossible. That's when you truly begin to understand what until the very end means. It's not about the destination. It's about the relentless forward motion, the refusal to be defined by your failures, the courage to rise again, not because you want to, but because staying down isn't an option anymore. You see, greatness isn't born in comfort. It's born in those moments when you have every reason to stop, every excuse to give up, and you choose to continue anyway. That choice, that single decision, changes everything. It rewrites your story, transforms your narrative from victim to victor, from spectator to warrior, from someone who exists to someone who truly lives. And living, real living, isn't for the faint of heart. It's for those who understand that every scar is a lesson, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every dark night is just preparation for your dawn. You think you're tired now? Good. Tired means you're pushing boundaries. Tired means you're growing. Tired means you're alive. And alive is exactly what you need to be. Because this journey you're on, it's not just about you anymore. It's about every person who will look at your story and find hope. Every soul watching from the shadows, wondering if they too can rise. Your struggle is their lighthouse. Your perseverance is their permission to believe. So when that voice in your head says, I can't, remember why you started. Remember who's watching. Remember what's at stake. Until the very end isn't just a destination. It's a battle cry, a declaration that you will not be broken. You will not be defined by your limitations. You will not surrender to the comfortable embrace of mediocrity. This is your moment. Your time to prove that within you burns an inextinguishable fire, a force that cannot be measured, a will that cannot be broken. So stand up, take that first step, and then another, and another, because until the very end is calling. And you're just getting started. They say the darkest hour comes before dawn, but what they don't tell you is that darkness is where warriors are born. In those moments when the world goes quiet, when all you have is the sound of your own heartbeat and the weight of your dreams, that's where transformation begins. I've seen people break under the pressure of their own potential. Watch them crumble at the first taste of adversity. But not you. You're cut from different cloth, woven from the threads of resilience and possibility. Every cell in your body knows there's more. More strength than you've tapped. More courage than you've claimed. More greatness than you've unleashed. The universe isn't testing you. It's witnessing you, watching as you alchemize pain into power, transform doubt into determination, Turn obstacles into opportunities. This journey isn't about reaching the summit. It's about becoming the mountain. Immovable, unshakable, eternal. Your legacy isn't written in the victories you claim. It's etched in the battles you refuse to surrender. The moments when giving up would have been easier, would have been accepted, would have been understood. But you chose differently. You chose to stand when standing seemed impossible, to fight when fighting seemed futile, to believe when belief seemed foolish. That's what makes you dangerous. Not your strength, not your skill, but your absolute refusal to be defined by limitations. Every step forward is a revolution. Every breath a declaration of war against mediocrity. Every heartbeat a reminder that you're still in the fight. And the fight is where you come alive, where you discover what you're truly made of, where you realize that until the very end isn't just a destination, it's a state of being, a frequency your soul resonates with, a truth written in your DNA. The world will try to tell you what's possible, try to box you in with its expectations, try to clip your wings before you learn to fly, but they don't understand. You're not asking for permission anymore. You're not waiting for approval. You're not seeking validation. You're seeking liberation from the chains of what if, from the prison of not enough, from the cage of someday. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your revolution is calling. And when it calls, you answer with everything you've got. Because halfway isn't in your vocabulary, almost isn't in your story, nearly doesn't exist in your world. You're all in, every ounce of strength, every spark of spirit, every fragment of faith. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers, the watchers from the warriors, the ordinary from the extraordinary. You've tasted what lies beyond comfort, glimpsed what awaits beyond fear, felt what exists beyond limitation. And now you can never go back, never settle for less, never accept the ordinary. Because you've seen your own reflection in the mirror of possibility. And that reflection shows someone unstoppable, someone unbreakable, someone unleashed. So let them doubt, let them question, let them wonder. While they talk, you work. While they wait, you move. While they wish, you become. This is your evolution, your metamorphosis, your destiny. Written not in the stars, but in the sweat and spirit of your dedication. Until the very end isn't just a promise you make. It's the essence of who you are, the core of what you're becoming, the truth of what you'll achieve. One day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time, until the very end. Listen to the rhythm of your warrior's heart. Feel how it beats in sync with every dream you've ever dared to dream, every vision you've refused to abandon, every promise you've made to yourself in the depths of night. This is where legends are born, not in the spotlight of glory, but in the shadows of solitude, where determination meets destiny, where passion meets purpose, where potential meets possibility. You're not just fighting against gravity anymore. You're defying the very laws of limitation, rewriting the rules of what's possible, creating a new language of achievement, where impossible becomes I'm possible, where never becomes watch me, where can't becomes already done. Your DNA is coated with greatness, your spirit forged in the fires of challenge, your soul tempered by the waters of adversity. Every obstacle you face is a gift, every setback a setup, every failure a foundation for something greater. The universe isn't conspiring against you, it's conspiring with you, testing your resolve, measuring your commitment, gauging your hunger, because greatness demands proof, demands sacrifice, demands everything you've got, and then asks for more. And you give it willingly, not because you have to, but because anything less would be a betrayal of your true nature, your warrior spirit, your unstoppable heart, your unconquerable soul. This is what it means to go up until the very end, to push beyond the breaking point, to dance with your demons, to embrace the struggle as your teacher. Your time is written in the stars. your path illuminated by the fire in your heart, your destiny secured by the strength of your resolve. So when doubt creeps in, when fear whispers its lies, when the world says, stop, you say, watch me, because you're not just climbing mountains anymore. You're moving them, not just breaking barriers. You're shattering paradigms, not just reaching for stars. You're becoming one. This is your revolution, your renaissance, your rebirth, written in sweat, sealed in spirit, delivered through determination. Let them call you crazy. Let them call you obsessed. Let them call you impossible. While they judge, you build. While they doubt, you create. While they fear, you fly. Because until the very end isn't just a destination. It's your declaration of independence. From mediocrity, from limitation, from fear itself. You are the author of your own legend, the architect of your own destiny, the warrior of your own light. And when the final chapter is written, when the last page is turned, when the story is told, they'll speak of someone who never broke, who never bowed, who never surrendered. They'll speak of you, the one who went all the way, who gave everything, who lived and breathed and fought, until the very end, not because you had to, but because anything less was never an option. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your legacy, written not in words, but in actions, in choices, in unwavering dedication to your truth. So rise, warrior. Rise and claim what's yours. Rise and show them what it means to go until the very end, because this is just the beginning of your greatest chapter yet, your finest hour, your ultimate becoming, until the very end and beyond.